How do you describe what happened there in the ninth inning?
Just a tough inning. I mean, it all starts with a tough bang play at first. We walk a guy, and then they get a couple big hits behind it. I mean, it just, just tough.
And before that, in the fifth to the seventh inning, you had first and second or first and third with nobody out every time. Just couldn't hit anybody in.
Yeah.
What are you seeing right there? What's kind of the issues that's keeping you from scoring there?
Well, sometimes we don't have good at bats, and sometimes we've had good at bats, and just the ball's not falling. I mean, we're hitting some balls hard at people, and they turn a double play or just out. So it's a little bit of both. We could do a better job.
There have been some times where it seems like maybe a bunt would be in order. Is it a personnel issue? Is it a Lemonis philosophical situation? Or
it's a little bit both. I mean, we don't bunt a lot. We never have bunted a lot. But those guys haven't bunted a lot. If you're not a great bunter if you're not doing it once a week, or you look up at the guys who bunt, they bunt a lot. The ones that a lot of our guys just aren't good bunters because they've never bunted in their life. There's probably 5 guys in that lineup. They didn't bunt all through high school, and they haven't bunted all through college. So to start now makes it a little tough on them that way.
It seemed like you got really good pitching up until when things kind of fell apart there in the ninth. How would you kind of assess Pico, Preston, and the rest
I thought
of
Preston was good. It was competitive. I thought Pico was really good. Maybe one of his better outings of his young career. And KC was competing. Just left a couple balls over the plate once we got some guys on, and once they blew it open, it was just I think you saw some frustration. Just pitching out of frustration.
It's been a while since this program hasn't been able to catch fire at some point or string together big weekends. Why don't you think this team has been able to do that at this point?
I don't know. It's not a. We felt like we were close coming out of the Ole Miss and getting going. We had a couple really good weekends, and we struggled over the last week. Probably since last Saturday. This last week, it's been a struggle for us and put us in a tough situation. So, not lack of effort by the kids. Probably more me than anything. But the kids they're coming every day and they're competing their tails off. And when these losses are devastating to them, it's tough.
And you've had so much success here and your teams as well, and it's just not happening this season. What's your message to this team at this point? You haven't been able to find that same success you've had the last 3 years.
To keep working, to keep playing, to play for each other, to play for the program, and do those things and do things the right way. I just, you get judged a lot of times when you're doing things, you're playing really good, but when you're not playing good, you got to do everything the right way and be a great teammate too. I think those are some of the biggest things. It's tough. It's been tough on our guys. I mean, we have a prideful fan base, and they know it. And they want to play well for them. And just it's been a struggle here the last week.
Since you have been here, the SEC tournament really hasn't been as important, maybe as it has some other this year. It may be the most important week of baseball you play all year. So how do you adjust your approach to that tournament this year?
Oh man, I'm trying to get through tomorrow, Steve. So we've gone to the tournament, and people tell me I'm foolish. We've gone every year trying to win it. We just haven't played well, and that may be because we were a national seed every time that we've gone since I've been here. So maybe the sense of urgency from the kids isn't as high. It is from the coaching staff, but this year they'll know. They have a sense of urgency. It's just how you have to be able to line up pitching. And for us, we got to pitch to get there.
Do you feel like it's a situation too that maybe you come out tomorrow and all of a sudden some of these balls start falling, and maybe there's some confidence, maybe you guys can get on a run here late in the year?
I think they can. I mean, I think they can come out and play good tomorrow, and then you go to Texas A&M, and you gotta have a special weekend somewhere to be able to put yourself in a decent position. So
there's been a lot of talk about the bullpen, but those guys have been pretty good the last couple of weeks, and I mean up until that ninth inning, KC was really good too.
yeah.
What have you seen from them when you're trying to string together some innings there with such a thin group?
Yeah, it's tough. It's but they've all stepped up a little bit. I thought Pico came out and really pieced that game together for us, and KC has been good. My heart goes out to him there because I know how he's crushed after that inning. And like I said, after the one big hit, you can just see you get a little frustrated and you try to do a little more, and it's not the normal KC that we see. So they've been doing everything they can the last couple of weeks bullpen